Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin binti Shamas and my matrix number is 278062 and I'm the leader of the group.
Hello doctor, my name is SENG. Number matrix is 28103.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Hazaruddin. My name is AFIQAH binti Muhammad AMIR and my matric number is 278415.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, for today we want to present about the project database system and information retrieval. Okay, so we have three members here, Fatin binti Shamas, AFIQAH binti Muhammad AMIR, and CHONG SENG. Okay. First, I will present about my part, which is first of all we need to create database of the students' information. Because of our database we need to collect the students' information. So in here we create the database, okay, and then we press the create button. Okay, after that I will present about the students table. Okay, so for the students table I have 8 columns here, so I just need to put 8 here, and then this one, the name of the table, which it is students table. Okay, after I create the tables, then I need to fill in the columns, and we have here student ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, birthday, ethnicity, and also the gender. Okay, for the student ID, we put here integer and the value of it 10. Okay, so for the student ID, we set it as the primary key. Okay, and then for the first name until the gender, we put it as a varchar. Okay, after we create the columns or entity, we need to click the save button here. Okay, so the database will show the part of the table structure here. Okay, we primary key as we set it, and then this is for the insert part. Okay, for the insert part, you can see it is the insert into students, where students is the table, and then the student ID, first name, and also until the gender, which it is for the value. So here we need to insert, for example, the student's information of the student ID, which is 278062 for the student ID, and for the first name, which it is Fatin, and then for the last name, which is Shamas, and then there is an email, number, phone, birthday, ethnicity, and also the gender. After that, we just need to click go button, and then it will showing the rows where we insert all the data of the students inside this database. So there is having 6 dummy data of the students from 2778062 01. Okay, you can see here. Okay, and that's all for the students table. Thank you.
Hello doctor, I'm SENG, and I will continue to present to create a table of student courses. And the first data is I insert a course ID and set the varchar type, and the values is 20, and second is student ID in integer type, and then the value is 11, and the third one is lecturer ID in integer type, and then the value is 11, and then the fourth one is the grade in varchar type, and the values is 10. The last one is the percentage in integer type, and then the values also 11. And then after done create, it will show the table structure here. Got our inserted data for the table, and then we insert data with the query, insert to the data, and I press the insert, there's the insert button here, and then it will display the code. and I just insert following the requirement. The first one is course ID, student ID, lecturer ID, grade, and also percentage. And then the data will be stored in the table after insert this, and then it will show in the table in the main page browse. And yeah, and then I continue to insert all the data, and I insert using multiple insert and then yeah, this is all my inserted data in the table.
Okay, so the next one is I'm going to show you how to create the courses and the lecturer table. So the first step is we need to enter the table name and the number of column needed for our table, and then we need to press the go button. And the result will appear like this, consists of the table that we have created. And then we need to enter the column name, the type, the values for the table. Then the first one is I put course ID and the type is integer, and I set the values to 10, and I also set it as a primary. And the next one is the course name. I use the Russia type and the length is 30, and we need to press the save button. And the result will appear like this after we have done enter the column name. The next step is to insert the data into the table, and we just need to click on the insert button and it will appear like this. So we just need to enter our value of the course ID and the course name. Based on our table, I already entered our value, which is STIW2024 and software engineering, and I click the go button, and the row is already inserted, and it will appear like this, the course ID and the course name. So, and if you want to enter the next data or another data into the courses table, we just need to repeat the same step, and the data will appear here. And yeah, we are done for the courses table. And the last one is to create the lecturer table, which is we just do the same step when we created the courses table, which is we need to enter the table name and the number of column that we needed for our table. Same step, we need to enter the name for the column, which is the first one I put lecturer ID and the type is integer, and the length I set it to 10, and also I set the lecturer ID as a primary. And the second one is lecturer name. I use a Bacha type and I set it to 30 length, and then I save it. And the result will appear like this, the lecturer ID and the lecturer name that I have entered before. To insert the data into the lecturer table, we just need to press the insert button, and then it will appear like this. So we just need to enter our value in the requirement. So the first one, I enter the lecturer ID 12 and the Tyler as the lecturer name, and then I press the go button. So the row is already inserted, and here is the result, which is the lecturer ID and the lecturer name that I have inserted before in the inserting part. In order to add another data, we just need to do the same step, which is press the insert button and then insert the new data for our table. And also we are done for the lecturer table. And that's all from us. Thank you.